प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः. Bhagavan Shri Krishna in this verse presents the benefit of knowing the avatara swarupam. Mam upashritaha means those who totally depend on me. Those who have total dependence on Bhagavan, who is the ultimate cause of the entire creation. Relationships or wealth cannot bring real peace of mind. They can just bring superficial happiness and peace. The joys that they give are mixed with sorrows. God is the only source of ultimate happiness and peace. We can realize that only by the grace of God. Ashritaha means those who are dependent. Upa ashritaha means entirely, totally dependent. It means persons who have avatara tattva jnanam and shastra jnanam, they carry out their worldly responsibilities with total dependence on God. By this total dependence, they become manmayaha. They are absorbed in God. If a person thinks about money all the time, his mind will become absorbed in money. Whatever we deeply think, we become that in due course of time. This is the law of the nature. Yad bhavayati tat bhavati. Whatever one is always contemplating all the time, one becomes that in due course. One who thinks about God all the time becomes absorbed in God. Manmayaha mam upashritaha. By that, what do they gain? What is the benefit of absorbing in God? Vitaraga bhayakrodhaha. They become free from attachment, fear and anger. Raga means attachment. They become totally unattached. As they are totally dependent on God, they don't have fear at all. God gives whatever we want, so He is Varada Swarupa. He protects us from all types of fears, thus He is Abhaya Swarupam. And this person who is totally dependent on God is free from anger. He does not hate any person, object or situation. He does not have likes or dislikes towards anyone. His mind is totally immersed in God, and he has clear knowledge about the ways of the world. He knows that the world can never give fulfillment. From the angle of our body-mind complex and from the angle of the body-mind complex of others, he knows very well that they will not give total fulfillment. Everything is in order and everything functions totally depending on God's will. Thus, those who are totally dependent on God will be free from attachment, fear and anger. This knowledge is mentioned as tapas. Bahavaha means many. Jnana tapasa, by this tapas, austerity of jnanam, have attained God. We have to understand that to love is tapas, to nurture one's knowledge is tapas, to follow dharma itself is tapas. Tapas means to refine oneself, not living a carefree life, but to follow a systematic lifestyle is tapas. This is a bit difficult lifestyle. When everyone else is leading a carefree life and enjoying sense pleasures, one fights against the global trend of majority and tries to lead a life with clear knowledge. Really speaking, living with intelligence is tapas. He learns and contemplates all the time on the absolute reality and shares his knowledge with others and lives according to it. Jnana tapasa putaha. Those who have purified themselves by this jnana tapas. Madbhavam agataha. They attained my nature, my swarupa. That is, I am not different from God. I don't have an individual reality. Bhagavan also does not have such individual reality. For both Bhagavan and me, pure consciousness alone is the real nature. One who understands the Avatara Tattvam understands this fact. Thus, in our life, we should always depend on Bhagavan and be absorbed in Him. We should purify ourselves with jnana tapas, this austerity of knowledge, and should become free from attachment, fear and anger. Bhagavan says, many have attained this. This shows it is possible for every one of us, but we should work continuously and consistently for it. Vitaraga bhaya krodhaha manmaya mamupashritaha bahavo jnana tapasa puta madbhavamagataha. My prayerful blessings to all of you. Hari Om.